the fans here.
In fourth place,
We give you the freshest, straight from where it happened.
We tell you the truest, just facts, no bluffing.
No negativities because bad news ruins your day.
We give you
The good news. Good day. And these are today's hottest news.
in fourth place, our fourth princess.
CCTV space in Cebu Sports. Crimes and accidents at Cebu ports can now be monitored and documented with the installation of 117 closed-circuit television cameras. Some have been placed in strategic areas from the Cebu International Port to Pier 1. Senior Superintendent Glenn Sarador, Cebu Port Authority Chief of Police and Officer in Charge or Manager of the Port Safety and Security, said 69 cameras were purchased for 9.72 million. 3 of them have a zooming capability of approximately 350 degrees. These 3 big CCTV cameras are called pan-tilt zoom television or PTV. These have effective range which is longer than the other CCTV cameras. The CPA also allocated 10 million to buy more CCTV cameras. With the installation of the CCTV cameras, entry and exit of criminals can be monitored. If a wanted person is spotted on the CCTV camera, entering the port gate to take a vessel, he can be arrested at the passenger terminal. And now, let us hear from our field reporter, Ms. Sarah Moniva. You're on.
Senior high school students of University of Cebu, Lapu-Lapu and Mandaue showcased their talents during the Mat Sayaw, Mat Song competition and Science Jingle competition in connection to their celebration of the Science and Math Month. The event was held at this exact place last September 30, 2016 at 1:30 to 5:30 p.m. Contestants and supporters came as early as 12 in the morning and waited outside the venue. The judges were Miss Pitogo, Miss Danyohan, who were from the College of Teacher Education, and Miss Aurora Miro, the Dean of the College of Computer Studies. Out of 27 sections who competed in Mat Sayaw, Section TMT 2A02 brought home the bacon. 4 sections competed in Mat Song composition and was then followed by the Science Jingle competition. It was indeed a great time to enjoy the said culminating event.
Thank you, Sarah. And for the national news, President Rodrigo Duterte's war on drugs is overwhelmingly supported by most Filipinos, but the public believes it is very important that suspects are caught alive. According to the latest survey by the Social Weather Station, or SWS, said 84% of the respondents are satisfied with the ongoing campaign against illegal drugs, while 8% are dissatisfied and another 8% undecided. However, 71% of the respondents stressed the importance of keeping the drug suspects alive during police operations. At least 23% said it is somewhat important, 5% said it is somewhat not important, and 2% said it is not all important. The poll conducted from September 24 to 27 through face-to-face interviews covered 1,200 adults nationwide, with 300 from Metro Manila, balance of Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao each. And for the update of our economy, Jenny.
Biggest Chinese train maker eyes Philippine projects. China's biggest train maker is sounding off to the Duterte administration that it wants to do more business here while offering larger investments that include a manufacturing plant in a country it describes as a valued friend and neighbor. State-run CRRC Dalian revealed these plans when its official recently visited the Philippines to affirm their solid intent to modernize the country's aging railway system. The company said in a statement. The move comes as President Duterte and several rhetoric leading speeches appeared to favor familiarities with China at the expense of long-standing relations with the United States and the EU. Statements were made even as an international tribunal in The Hague last July favored the Philippines in deciding that China had no legal basis to claim most of the South China Sea. CRRC Dalian is part of the same group that won a 2014 bid to supply 48 new train coaches to the congested Metro Rail Transit Line 3 in Metro Manila. The Duterte administration, with its 1 trillion plan to build more railway system within the next 6 years, including the country's first subway system in the traffic-struggled capital, was shaping up to the fertile ground for infrastructure companies seeking to expand their business. We have overtaken our rivals from Europe, Asia, and North America, the traditional markets, so it will make sense for us to fail country we considered a valued friend and neighbor. Swansea Zoo. CRRC Dalian, Deputy General Manager, said in the statement. Jenny Alivio for the Business Report.
You may be familiar with the amazing story of the two friends that has captured the hearts of many. This is the story of Dindim the penguin, who returns to the man who saved his life. Every year, Dindim the Magellanic penguin waddles into the backyard of the home on Proveta Beach in Ilha Grande, Brazil. Without fail, he comes back in what scientists believe is a sense of loyalty to a man who rescued him at his worst. Way back in May 2011, Pereira de Souza, a humble retired bricklayer, rescued the injured penguin in the state of Rio de Janeiro. The flightless bird was covered in oil and unable to move. Mr. Souza took him under his wing and nurtured him back to health, thoroughly cleaning all residue in the penguin's body and feeding him for days until he was fit enough to return to the water. Despite his attempt to set him free, the penguin returns every year to his home. Paulo Krajewski, a biologist and wildlife presenter at Global TV, said that after all these years, this two-legged survivor returns annually and stays on the island when other penguins of his species are breeding. And while the idea of penguin returning to visit every year seemed surreal, Krajewski said that most Magellanic penguins are very loyal to their partner and nest inside. They nest in the same place and every year with the same partner.
Filipino-Australian model, singer, and a blogger wins the Miss World Philippines 2016.
Our Miss World Philippines 2016 is number 13, Catriona Elisa Bagdayon Gray.
Sunday night at the Manila Hotel Tent City, representing the province of Albay, 22-year-old Catriona Elisa Magnayon Gray was crowned the Miss World Philippines 2016. She was the runway favorite and whose triumph had been predicted by pageant experts months before the coronation night. True to form, the 5'9" commercial model and traveled fashion ramped up with the most of the special awards including Best in Swimsuit, Best in Long Gown, and Best in Runway Fashion. The Mestiza beauty queen, whose features reminded the people of Miss World 2013 Megan Young, Catriona will represent the Philippines in the Miss World 2016 this December 20 in Washington, D.C. Also crowned in Miss World Philippines 2016 were First Princess Arian Luis Calingo, Second Princess Ivana Camille Pasis, Third Princess Mara Munoz, and Fourth Princess Sandra Limonon. Pageant ceremonies were hosted by Richard Gutierrez and Lauren Reed. That's all for our good showbiz news. This is Karen Trujano, brings you the latest and the good news in showbiz.
Following the retirement of Kobe Bryant, the Los Angeles Lakers are expected to be the underdog in the upcoming NBA season.
Absolutely beautiful, you guys. I can't believe it's come to an end.
No one expects the team to be a fierce opponent. This, despite acquiring young prospects Brandon Ingram and Eveka Zubac in the NBA draft. But of course, despite all these expectations and predictions, things can still change before the new season kicks off on October 15th. This has been John Philip Nisan, bringing you a fresh good news.
That's it for our good news.
Another good news is we only have 75 days before Christmas.